This video will cover the Options tab in the Mentoring for Free Pro back office. And the Option tab really gives you two categories. One is to set up your account, so you really only have to do it once, or if you need to make some changes. And it also gives you opportunities to see your order history and also order Mentoring for Free products. So let's go through each one of these options. The first is to update your info, and very important that you go ahead and do this. You want to choose your username. So for me, it's simple. I just use my last name, and there's a couple of different philosophies. You can use your name. You can use, some people like to use a catchy word. For example, some people have used live or success or something like that. You can only use usernames, obviously, that are available, that haven't been used by somebody else. And just want to point out that it is possible to change your username. Okay, but you want to be very cautious when you do this, if you decide to do this, and you'll want to read this little note, because once you change your username, any of the links that you've put on your blog or people's sent in an email or put on people's home pages in a social network, those links will no longer work. So it's not something you want to do if it ever at all. So you want to add your contact information, your telephone, your street address. Now, this telephone is not necessarily the telephone number that will be displayed. In fact, this is not where that number comes from for your capture pages. This is your contact information strictly for Mentoring for Free, for your registration. So you add your information and click Submit. If you ever need to change your password, you can click on this and change your password. It will show your current password, so I'm not going to click on this site. So you can, basically gives you 2 additional slots, so you choose a new password and also re-verify that password and click confirm, and that'll change your password. The Edit About Me options adds a nice little touch to your pages. So basically what it does is it gives the prospects a way that they can go and see a little bit more information about you. So for example, you can set your display name. So I've chosen Walter and Julie Reed, and your display number. Now if you notice, you can put whatever you want for this number. So let's say you have a separate number outside of your home number. It may be a cell number, it may be a Skype number, it may be a separate business number. And then as you can see, I put anytime, which just helps prospects know that they are absolutely welcome to contact me. And then you can go ahead and add text, a little bit about yourself, so if somebody has stumbled across your link and doesn't know who you are, then they can learn a little bit about you. And let me just show you, for example, one place that shows up. So if you look at the Mentoring for Free page, and we scroll down, so there's the picture, there's the name and phone number, and here's where this information shows up, the About Me. So you'll want to give a little bit of thought into that. Mine is very, very simple, just to give some color to my personality. It doesn't need to get too complicated, but feel free to share whatever you think would help people connect with you. And of course, most importantly, you'll probably want to upload a picture. And so this is the picture that I use, and it's as simply as clicking Browse, which will then open up a window where you can select a file. Now there are some restrictions. They can't be very large files, and you want to make sure it looks nice on the screen, but go ahead and click Browse. You'll click on that and it'll allow you to upload it. And then when you're done, just go ahead and click Submit. Next is you want to go and look at your email alert options, and I believe this is the default settings, but basically the most important one you want turned on is receive new prospect notices via email. So as soon as somebody downloads your ebook, Success in 10 Steps, with your contact information, the system will send you an email giving the time they downloaded, the contact information that the person provided. So you definitely want that. Click yes. The others are used, for example, receive team news via email. That's if there's a system-wide update that goes out through the system. The receive lead purchases stats via email, I believe that's legacy from the old system. The receive appointment alerts via email, if you use Mentoring for Free back office as your appointment reminder system, your calendar, which you can, and we'll show that in a separate video. If you want to receive emails when as a reminder that you have an appointment, you want to click that as a yes. And so again, you just click Submit. Membership details, this is where you add your credit card information, and or if you want to pay via PayPal. and you can update this anytime you need to. For example, if you have an expiring credit card. And notice if you do make changes, you need to wait a few minutes for the process to run, for the validation to go through, and then you need to log out and re-log back in. So you log out over here. So anytime you need to change your payment, make sure you follow that process marked in red. And that's it. Once you've done that, your account is set up, and you don't need to go into the Options tab very frequently, just if you want to change some of that setup information. You can look at your order history on this tab. You can see that my credit card was charged for my Mentoring for Free monthly subscription. And you can also go and order Mentoring for Free products through this tab. So this concludes the video on the Options tabs, and next we'll talk about prospects.